It's Sarr, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Max Christie out there with Irving, and it's Flag in at the small forward. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Here's Lively. Now Flag, Irving from long range. Here's Lively. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here is Davis. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Here is Irving. And that one hits back iron. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Christie with it, defended by Young. Here's Lively. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And it's Davis missing.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And finished off by Lively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Young. Here's Davis. A rebound by Washington.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Irving passes to Washington. Here's Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now here's Irving, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Over Young, and it's Irving missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint, trying to get something going. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Free throw good, Sarr. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Now, here's Irving. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. From deep Washington. Rebounded by the Wizards. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. On the wing, Johnson. Irving with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And that one's good. Flag.
Ready for the feed. Cooper Flag is a player. You have to run off that shot.
Young against Irving. Here's Koulibaly. And it's blocked. Fast break, Dallas. Irving against Young. Pass to Flag. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Great work off the pick by Flag. The rookie taking advantage of that space he created.
Now Koulibaly on the wing. Johnson. Here's Sarr. Lively defending. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 5 now.
The endless length of Alex Sarr helping his impact down low.
Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Christie has the open look. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Johnson outside. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Here's Flag. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Koulibaly with it. Outside Davis. On the wing, Koulibaly. Sarr in the post. He's covered by Washington. And stolen by Flag. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year. 11 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed it.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Bagley comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And a switcher also for Washington. Carrington's checked in. Now here's Davis. Still scoreless. Johnson can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Now here's Williams. Pass to Christie. Floats one up. And he makes that one.
Not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Koulibaly. Now Carrington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Wizards. On the wing, Christie. Covered by Johnson. And here we go. Here's Davis. And it's all evened up.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys, they're the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Sarr after the Mavericks pick up 3. Koulibaly, no good. Johnson against Christie. Rebounded by the Wizards. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Koulibaly, and it's Flag with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. Christie with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The shot's good from Christie.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Carrington. Over Williams. That one wide left. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Gafford kicks to Bagley. Second shot opportunity, and it's flag missing. Wizards trail by 5. To the wing right side. Now, Koulibaly. Scoreless thus far. Carrington with the ball, working on Williams. Here's Flatt, and he's fouled pretty hard on that. Shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Marshall, he's checked in for Max Christie. Then for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Koulibaly. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Well, they battled valiantly, but to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Carrington. Outside, George. And here's Hardy. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
That's good from Williams on the assist from Marshall. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Carrington. Here's Champagnie.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Flag with the rebound. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Again, the Mavericks score.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Hardy.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Gafford. And here's Bagley. Still without a basket. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Flag. The Mavericks rebound. Now Williams. The tray. Here's Bagley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. On the wing, Carrington. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
An excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And Washington making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. Here's Vukcevic. And stolen by Flag. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Dallas again missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Out to the right wing. Back to Carrington. Here's Champagne. And the rejection by Gafford. And so it's Dallas enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Riley is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Johnson. And it's Vukcevic in at the center. Now, here's Washington. He has yet to score. Pass to Lively. Clock at 6. Irving misses. Wizards trail by 10. Young, right side. George finds Young. Out left to the wing. Riley passes it to Johnson. Offline with his three. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Spurs. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skills and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Johnson against Irving.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Excellent D there from George.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Johnson missing again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Team pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Shooting two.
Free throw, good, Irving. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Count that one.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Irving passes to Lively. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Irving. Pass to Christie. Over George. Here's Lively. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Everybody. Body appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in. Mavericks leading by 15. Here's Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Marshall defending. Baseline jumper. It's Davis on the wing. For three. The Wizards with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. PJ Washington is playing for his hometown. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Kevin, back to you.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Young, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, you initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And that one misses. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with. Hey, look, make no mistake about it. Trae Young is an elite offensive force in this league. A guy who could single-handedly carry an offense.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
Here's Irving. He's got 11. Can't hit that one.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Back to Koulibaly. Takes it off the glass. Champagnie's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so here is Dallas. Pass to Washington. Here's Lively. Now, here's Marshall. Here's Washington, and Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Young against Irving. Shoots from the high post, and Washington again with the bucket.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Gill is checked in for Washington. Young with the steal. Ahead. And that one falls coming off of Davis's steal. And it's 9 points for Trae Young.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
Mavericks leading by 12. Irving attacking. Marshall up top. Irving finds Marshall. And they get it back. Right wing. Idly the pass to Christie. Over Koulibaly. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 9 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Young pass to Gill. Here's Koulibaly. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Young pass to Gill. Back to Young. And the rejection by Lively. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Washington. And Lively now top of the key. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Marshall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here is Davis. It goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game again. Against the Pacers. That's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
They need this. On the wing, Koulibaly. Over Christie.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside for Davis. And here's Young from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Mavericks leading by 18. Dallas calls timeout. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So this rebuild requires some patience. Fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marvin Bagley comes in for Washington. Flag is checked in for Marshall. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And it's good for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Carrington with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Inside, Gafford with the steal. One-on-one here. Christie can't make it. Wizards trail by 20. Pass to Carrington. Here is Riley. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now, here is George. No scoring in this one. Pass to Carrington. And here's Hardy, defended by Christie. 6 to shoot. Here's Riley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Cooper Flag. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavs.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Riley. And he converts the layup.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
Williams passes to Bagley. Christie with it. 9 points in the game so far. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Bagley against George. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bob pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Williams. Over to the wing. Here is Riley. And stolen by Flagg. Fast break, Dallas. The 3. The rebound by Carrington.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Washington making some changes. Vukcevic is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Hardy. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Outside for George. Pass to Riley. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Riley's got 7 points. Fires from way outside. That shot no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They didn't push around, not protect the rim, allow easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.